Thanks for checking our channel. Here's going to be a repair on my favorite fence chargers, Zarebas. No, I don't really care much for these things. Now these days I really don't care much for them because now you can't even get parts for them. So the story with this one is unit clicks but doesn't have any power output, whatever, doesn't shock. So we're going to plug it in and verify that here in a minute. The bad thing about these Zarebas and on all their models, old style, new style, as well as their sister brands like American Farmworks at Tractor Supply, Blitzer, Red Snapper, Fi-Shock, all those brands, there's no more parts being offered brand new for them anymore. They stopped offering parts back in November 1st of 2023. So whenever you're watching this video, whether it was 2024, 25, or 2030, whatever, that's when they stopped offering parts. But we've got planning in place that we're going to be doing here in the next month or two or three, however long it takes. We've got a company that actually manufactures electric fence boxes over in India. They make a really neat unit. They custom built, or they manufacture their own stuff in-house, transformers, boards, a whole bit. And we're going to actually get the parts that they use to build their units internally, the internal parts, and we're going to retrofit them into this. I don't want to sell the whole unit because the cost goes up quite a bit. So we're going to, and I think we can get a board transformer combination deal that will fit inside this case, and we can basically, unless we can fix this stuff inside here, then we'll just fix it as it is. But if we can't fix it, we're going to gut it and put a different set of guts in there. Luckily, it's going to be a dumbed down version because they've got, I'll open it up here, it's got 6 circuit boards in this thing, got 2 transformers, 2 capacitors. It's got double everything in there. We're going to simplify it to having 1 board, 1 capacitor, 1 transformer to do the same job that this dumb thing does. So that's coming down the road here, maybe later on this spring. We're in the still winter time of 2025, 2024 time frame. But anyways, there's some information right there. So if you got one of these things and want to send it in here for us to work on, we'll definitely take a look at it. These things aren't getting any cheaper. It's about $400, $500 fence charger, brand new. Let's plug it in here and see if it actually does what the customer. Actually, no, I'm not going to plug it in because then I'm going to discharge everything. I don't want to do that. This thing's got a lot of shit in the inside, and I don't want to have to deal with all that stuff in there and discharging 8 capacitors on the boards and the big capacitors on the main one. So I just want to just take it apart as it is. So let's get the right bit in there first. Now this has 8 screws in the back. Oh shit! And that's got shit down inside of it. Actually, that screw's missing there and there. So someone's been inside this to put 2 of the screws back. Okay, so I'll pull the right side off first. There's a capacitor just flopping around. They use a high-tech, fancy zip tie that broke. Hold the capacitors in place. Ain't that real splendid? Spend all that money and they got zip ties holding stuff in place. Alright, well, that wire's pinched. That's not good. Well, there's our issue. I can already see it without even doing any testing. Right down there, a wire that comes out that coil on the secondary side is burnt up, missing altogether right there. So that's our problem, as long as everything else is fine. So we got to put a new transformer on at least this side here. Which I do have some spare ones here in stock, so luckily we can be able to save the guy and get them going. Let's unplug these jumper leads here. We're going to ohm out. We're also going to replace at least this wire here. This one, it's been pinched between the case for a while. Looks like it's been possibly arcing, or it's just the fumes from this arcing carrying over and caking all this stuff. Alright, so we're going to ohm out the transformer here. This one really doesn't matter if you know it's bad. But let's check the primary over here. Should be 0.1 to 1 ohm. Ooh. Well, why is this, let me get my other meter. That one's been acting goofy. This is my personal one. The other one's my dad's. But he ain't here right now. Oh, shit, that's not good. So do we have two bad transformers? That's good. See, that's bad. Let's unplug. Shouldn't have to, but let's. Wow. Oh, good thing I didn't plug it in. That transformer's bad. It reads no reading on the primary side at all, which that means that thing shouldn't click. This should be seized up, basically. So, I don't know. This is, I'm still not going to plug it in. Alright, well, we need to get both transformers out of here anyways. And let's get these capacitors unplugged. All right. That is surprising. Let's check it one more time. Yeah, we get nothing out of this. This guy's got two of them, and this is the one that doesn't click, and the other one does. Okay, well, we got to dig deeper now because, well, what, you know, because we just got to. The back side of the boards look okay, big long boards, so they look all right. And we got these two smaller boards on here. I call this first board a thermal shutdown board. I'm sure it has a different name, but that's what I call it. Because it's got thermal cutouts and stuff on there for protection things. Let's arm all that out. So we're going to go across. The two white resistors should be about 6 or 7.5 ohms. Black one in the middle should be 68. The two little thermal fuses should read like a fuse. If they're good or not. Okay, that's fine. Same thing over here. Check the fuses. Okay, so both those boards are good. Alright, so now we're going to check the trigger board is what I call it. That's these two other small boards. Let's push that off to the side. Okay, let's check these SCRs. There's 6 of them all together. Put on the diode setting to check the SCRs. Put the red lead. Oops. Lost my screw. Holds that back cover on. Put the red lead in the middle, black lead on the outside. It should beep and give me a number. That's good. Check the bottom one. Bottom one's bad. Okay, check the two diodes up here. Diode, there's a resistor on there as well, but let's check this. Okay, check that resistor. Uh-oh. That diode shorted. That's good. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Oh. So we got two bad SCRs, bad diode, possibly the other SCR down here is bad. Let's see if we can check that one. It's rare for that little SCR, SCR4 or whatever it's called. That's rare for that one to go, but let's check it anyways. Reverse our leads, make sure we didn't test it wrong. Oh, it's bad too. Got all kinds of shit wrong with this thing. Alright, let me go grab some parts and we'll start piecing this thing back together and see if we can fix those boards and save this guy some money. Alright, I just got these parts in extra the other day, so luckily we got them here. Buy a lot of our pallets from Mauser Electronics is where we get a lot of our parts from, component parts. Buy some things on like Amazon, but parts like this, these SCRs, I don't go eBay. I've had too many issues buying cheap Chinese knockoffs and shit doesn't work out of the box, or it says it's the right part and it's not. You get like, oh, it's just they've relabeled it. That's the wrong dealers. Or a small SCR for right there. That's for something else. Put that right there. Big SCRs. I didn't order very many, and we got like 6 here. And the money to buy more of them, so I need 2 of those, 1 of those, and then I need a diode. Okay. Alright, let's get the desoldering and get this show on the road. My trash can's full. Okay, where's my solder braid? You know, I warmed my solder iron up. It's timed out. Well, what's doing that? Let's get this wire changed. Alright, let's see. I need a piece of wire. Alright, just trying to see how much I need. Let's strip that back. Both ends. And then we'll get a couple of white spade connectors. Okay, solder iron's all warmed up. Okay, so we got bottom SCR on both of these boards here. So now we're going to desolder and ow. Okay, there's that. Okay, then we've got that diode down there. Ow. Okay. We're going to take off that small SCR. Come on. God dang it, come on. Alright, let's see if we got enough solder pulled off all this stuff that we can just yank all these pieces out. So this bottom one here, should just wiggle and pull. Nope. Got a little solder on one of the tabs still, I see it. Okay, I think that's all. There's that one. There's that one. There's a bottom one. There's the diode. Okay, good. Everything came out like it's supposed to. Alright, the diode I'm putting in, I don't know, a real small one like they've got. I got like a little bit bigger one, but the leads on it are a little bit bigger. So I got to drill the holes out on the board a little bigger so they can fit in there. Alright, now these SCRs are, the legs on the middle one has to come out and straighten down. It's not a perfect straight across line. Same with this one, I believe. Yeah. So we'll bend that middle one out and then straighten it out like that, so it's kind of a triangular orientation. So we'll put that in right there. Okay. That went in smooth. And then the diode, they do go in a certain way based on what it's being used for and everything. But we're gonna come on. There's that. There's the SCR. And then we have to put in this SCR over here. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on now. Don't be a pain in my neck. Why am I having so much trouble? Because there's so much crap in the way, that's why. Alright, the small SCR freaking fell out. Alright, stuff keeps falling out. Let's get some of this shit soldered in, and then I can go back and put whatever else fell out back in, because I'm struggling here. Killing me, Smalls. Alright, let's... Okay, so far so good. Flip it over to the side so I get this little SCR. Hold on. Come on. Gotta do some more work to that board. They use such a cheap way of putting the boards together on the solder pads and everything that the pad actually pulled up off the board. There's nothing there for me to solder to, so we're going to have to solder a wire on it and run that wire over to whatever trace is closest to it. Now I got to get this stupid thing back in here again. If I pull those wires off, it might make it a little easier. Okay. Okay, now, luckily I don't have to go that far. Coat that in some solder. Reflow this. Add some solder there. Now, if everything goes according to plan, okay, we need to do a little bit more to the other one next door to it. Get off just a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna sew that one together. Oh, whoops, not that one, this one. Oh, hot. Heat travels right up that frickin' iron. All right, well, let's check one more thing here. All right, put those boards off to the side for a minute. Let's get finished up on this stupid transformer stuff. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so now you get this transformer out. This other one's bolted down in the frame of the case. take this drill bit out, put this bit in. I'll take these knobs off. Those have been, ooh, that's arced off and burnt. Look at that. That's why it's so short. Ooh, that one's all, ooh. This one needs new bolts all around. Look at this. I'll show it to you in a second. Look at that. There's hardly any thread left on that thing. Well, hopefully this, oh, good. It came off. Oop, that one's on there pretty tight still. So it needs some new terminal bolts. Look at that. That is bad. And that one's arched so bad at some point in time that it burned off about a inch and a half worth of length on it. That winding broke. I told you right there. It burned off the back right there. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. Let me go grab a couple of transformers for it. Alright, a couple transformers that are both good. Let's put this one up there. This one. Well, we need new. I need to get some new bolts out real quick. These will work. I'm gonna get some new nuts for it too. Make sure that the threads are these are the right bolts or nuts. Yep. Okay, so this is going to go like this. Okay. All right. Almost there. So where we can start testing stuff. Let's get these other boards over here. Let's get these two circuit boards plugged back in. These go to our capacitors. I'm going to plug the primaries of the transformer back in, which are these wires here. Okay. How you get those two tied together? Where's the wires from that? I think they're right here. There they are. So we'll go from this transformer to this transformer. And then this transformer to this tab right over here. Okay, now let's get these zip ties replaced because they're junk. I'm just going to replace all 4 of them. 1 or 2 are broke. Let's just replace all 4. See. Okay, this one always fights me on this side. There's one. You have to kind of like pre-bend it. Come on. There it goes. Okay. So it sits like this. Oh, I'm going to be very, very angry if we did all this work, spent like an hour, give or take, on this dumb thing, just to find out, oh shit, can't be, it's still not working. Alright, let's turn it over here. Alright, wish me luck! Alright, plugged it into the power strip. Let's turn the light off, let's turn the power strip on, and hope like hell it goes to working. Woohoo! 9,000. God dang. Luckily, did all the work and went to working right the first try. I was a little nervous because I didn't want to put all this time and effort in this thing and then strike out and not be able to get it going. Now, let's get all the screws back in it. Ta-da! Only I want to do it extra. I want to put a couple of washers. Alright, there we go. See what kind of spark it throws. Woo! Alright, well this one's done. Finally, God. It says 43 minutes and 43 and a half minutes, but I think I spent all together with pausing the video, doing other little things in between, about an hour on this dumb thing. But we got it going. Alright, well thanks for checking us out. Until next time, see you later on. I'm going to go put this one in the trash. I mean, call the customer and give it back to them. Alright, talk to you later. Bye-bye.